I'm here today with Sergio Carlei, who owns Carlei Vineyards and also the winemaker for Turner's Crossing. Sergio has won loads of awards. In fact, you've got 10 wines that you produce over 90 points. You got the James Halliday 5-star award. So I'm just wondering, Sergio, what do you do when you get a bad review? How do you cope?
Well, I think the way to really see that is to really say, when somebody gives a review about a wine, they're really giving an opinion. That's really the bottom line. And I think you've got to take that opinion on board. I don't think it's a bad opinion. I think it's an opinion. And I think wines are like, they're like personalities. There's no right or wrong formula. They're just different. And that's how I take it.
Now, speaking of personality,
yeah.
Your family is from the same place my husband's family is from, which
really?
is Calabrian, where they say testa dura.
Yeah, testa dura.
Stubborn head.
Yeah, or hard-head. That's right.
Stubborn, strong-headed. So how does that translate in the winery? Where does your stubborn, strong-headedness
very good.
show?
Well, okay, well that's interesting. That's a very good question. I think I certainly have a focus. I have a vision. I'm very clear about, for example, the style of wines that I'm trying to create. I'm very clear about how I'd like to grow the fruit to produce those wines. I'm quite, comfortable in listening to new ideas and integrate those ideas, but I certainly won't deviate from what I call the goalposts, where I want to focus and make those styles.
Now, I've noticed your vineyards are going increasingly biodynamic.
Correct.
Why are you doing that? What's the benefit in the difficulty of running a biodynamic vineyard?
Well, I don't know if it's difficult to run a biodynamic vineyard. People need to understand that biodynamics is a form of organic agriculture, but what it really is purely a tool. It's a way of doing things in the vineyard. There's no witches' hats, there's no broomsticks involved. It's just a way of implementing, and what you use it goes a little bit beyond, using chemistry in the vineyard, for example. It encompasses a little bit more broader understanding. It sort of encompasses how cosmology, how the planetary systems influence growth forms in plants. And really, a biodynamic farmer is an observer, is a keen observer of nature. Now, applying that to the vineyard, well, my grandfather once told me when I was in my early days of winemaking, here I was racking a barrel of wine. He said to me, "You shouldn't be racking this wine, the moon's in the wrong position." And I said, no, I think you've been drinking too much booze. You must be drunk. Anyway, 20 years later, here I am farming those very techniques he talked about.
And very successfully.
Very successfully. But at the end of the day, what biodynamics does for me, it grows what I would regard as the greatest fruit flavours, the greatest concentration of characters that I'm looking for. So to me, it's purely a tool to grow great fruit. It's as simple as that.